In 2018, entrepreneur and amateur hiker Jenn Drummond survived a serious car accident. Rescue workers couldn't believe that she walked away from that crash, let alone virtually uninjured. After the accident, Drummond continued to hike, and this June, the mom of 7 became the only woman to complete the 7-second summits, scaling the second highest peaks on every continent. Drummond chronicles her quest to conquer the 7-second summits in her upcoming book, Breakproof: 7 Strategies to Build Resilience and Achieve Your Goals. It is out on January 9th on this International Mountain Day. Jenn Drummond joins me now. Jenn, thanks so much for being here, and congratulations on the book.
Oh, thank you very much for having me today.
All right, so take us back to that car crash. We just looked at those unbelievable images. What went through your mind as you were able to walk away?
Oh, I remember negotiating with death the second that car hit the semi-truck. I said, I promise I'll do something meaningful with my life if you let me continue to live. And here I am today.
And so you obviously could do a lot of different things when you think of something meaningful with your life. Why hiking? Why climbing mountains?
Yeah, I live in Park City, Utah, so I'm surrounded by mountains, and it was a way to explore the world and meet people in different cultures doing life different ways, because the mountains call all of us to climb them.
And this time around, you've got a big challenge, and you're bringing your kids. Why is that important? What's that like?
Yeah, so the kids and I are going to go to Africa in February. We're going to climb Kilimanjaro. They've been cheering me on this entire pursuit and wanted to climb a mountain with me. There was some charity work available for us to do there, so I thought we'd go back to Africa together and climb this mountain and discover the edge of our hard things and push through it as a family.
Are any of them nervous about this?
I don't think they know what they're getting into just yet, but maybe a little bit, if I had to be honest.
What was sort of the big takeaway that you took from being on these climbs? How did this change you?
Yeah, what? One thing I realized is big mountains take big teams. And so whether we're climbing a physical mountain or a metaphorical mountain, when we set big goals for ourselves and we want to do that by ourselves, we get tired, we get exhausted, we start negotiating with ourselves and trying to dial back our pursuit. And I encourage everybody listening today, if you set a big goal, have a big mountain ahead of you, and you're starting to negotiate, stop and say, who can help me on this pursuit? Because if you're doing something big, it's going to take a big team to bring yourself to the summit.
And obviously that's talking about climbing, but that's sort of a broader thing as well. What's maybe another lesson that the rest of us can learn from your story, even if we're not going to go hike Mount Kilimanjaro, but we're just trying to live a better life?
Yeah, one thing I noticed in climbing is we all love to wave our flag at the summit and say, I made it, here I am. And I think really life is lived in the ordinary moments between the summits. And when we learn to wave our flag along the pursuit, we get to signal to others, here's what I'm doing, here's how I need help, here's how I can help you. And when I did that and let everybody know that I was chasing this goal for the last 2.5 years, different people reached out to me, different charities allowed me to be a part of their organization. So I went to these climbs. It was bigger than just the climb. It was us synergetically working together to make more possible for others.
Wow. How inspiring. Congratulations. The book is called Breakproof: 7 Strategies to Rebuild or Build Resilience and Achieve Your Goals. Again, it is out January 9th, but you can pre-order it today. Jenn Drummond, thank you so much. Best of luck to you, and best of luck to your kids.
Thank you.